The year is 2025. Donald J. Trump, defying all odds, has returned to the Oval Office for a second, non-consecutive term. His victory sends ripples across the globe, particularly in regions where US foreign policy has been unpredictable in recent years. One such region is Central Asia, a geopolitical chessboard where the US, Russia and China are vying for influence. Nestled within this region is Uzbekistan, a nation with a rich history and a strategic location now watching the new administration with cautious optimism. President Shavkat Mirziyoyev of Uzbekistan was among the first world leaders to congratulate Trump. His letter, unlike the terse messages from some Western counterparts, was warm and full of anticipation. Mirziyoyev, known for his ambitious reforms and his desire to open Uzbekistan to the world, sees an opportunity in Trump's return. He hopes to leverage Trump's pragmatism and his focus on economic deals to further Uzbekistan's interests. This hope is not unfounded. During his first term, Trump, despite his often abrasive style, showed a willingness to engage with Central Asian nations on their own terms. He recognized the region's importance in the fight against terrorism and sought to counter China's growing influence. His administration, however, was marred by internal divisions and a lack of clear strategic direction. Now, with a second chance at the helm, Trump has an opportunity to define a more coherent and impactful Central Asia policy. Uzbekistan, with its strategic location, its economic potential and its willingness to partner with the US, could become a cornerstone of this policy. A potential visit by Trump to Uzbekistan, a country no sitting US president has ever visited, would be a strong signal of this renewed focus. Imagine a land where vast fields of white gold stretch as far as the eye can see. This is Sirdaryo, a province in eastern Uzbekistan and the heart of the country's cotton industry. For centuries, cotton has been the lifeblood of this region, shaping its landscape, its economy, and its people's destiny. Sirdaryo's fertile soil and abundant sunshine have made it ideal for cotton cultivation. The province is crisscrossed by canals and irrigation systems, testament to the generations of farmers who have toiled to transform this arid land into a cotton powerhouse. But Sirdaryo's cotton legacy is not without its shadows. The industry, once heavily reliant on forced labor, has faced international scrutiny and calls for reform. Under President Mirziyoyev, Uzbekistan has taken significant steps to eradicate forced labor and modernize its cotton production. These efforts have been lauded by international organizations and have opened up new markets for Uzbek cotton. Sirdaryo, with its vast cotton fields and its ongoing transformation, represents both the challenges and the opportunities facing Uzbekistan. It is a region striving to shed the shackles of its past and embrace a more sustainable and equitable future. A visit by Trump to Sirdaryo would not only highlight the importance of agriculture in US-Uzbek relations, but also provide a platform to showcase Uzbekistan's progress in addressing labor rights concerns. Let's imagine a scenario. Donald Trump, on his first official visit to Uzbekistan as president, decides to make a stop at a family-run cotton farm in Sirdaryo. He is greeted by the patriarch of the family, a weathered man named Bakhtiyor, his wife, and their young son, Asherbek. Asherbek, a bright-eyed boy of 10, has never seen someone like Trump before. He has heard stories from his grandfather about the Americans who came to Uzbekistan after the collapse of the Soviet Union, bringing with them promises of aid and democracy. Now, standing before him is the leader of that very nation, a man whose image has been splashed across newspapers and television screens around the world. Trump, known for his love of spectacle, seems genuinely touched by the family's hospitality. He asked Bakhtiyor about his farm, his family, and his hopes for the future. The language barrier is evident, but a young translator is on hand to bridge the gap. Trump, through his translator, expresses his admiration for the family's hard work and their contribution to Uzbekistan's economy. He speaks of the importance of agriculture and the need for countries to work together to ensure global food security. Asherbek listens intently, his eyes wide with curiosity. This encounter, though brief and symbolic, could hold deeper significance. It represents a meeting of two worlds, the world of global power politics and the world of everyday life in a small Uzbek village. It highlights the human dimension of international relations, often overshadowed by geopolitical calculations and economic interests. As Trump prepares to leave the farm, he bends down and shakes Aschebeck's hand. This simple gesture, captured by the ever-present media, becomes a powerful image of potential, a symbol of the possibility for greater understanding and cooperation between the United States and Uzbekistan. The visit to the cotton farm could mark the beginning of a new chapter in US-Uzbek relations, one built not just on strategic interests but also on shared values and mutual respect.